just to let me know should I beat your ass or not. If I beat your ass, they ain't gonna stop no personal shit that we got going on now.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on
Look. Look, did he start studying now, did he? Hold on, son. You gonna stop my personal business, boy, when I beat your ass, son. I just wanna know. I know, then I fucked up my Superdome, son. Church, I fucked up my Superdome. I call myself trying to remodel that hole. I end up rebuilding that bitch. It's nice, but it got me outside and shit. You know, I'm not a winning team, Trey. I don't like to win and shit. No. I promise, Trey. As Diddy came to my. No. I told Diddy that shit too. I'm like, man, Diddy spent most of my money and all that shit. Like, it really gave me a new stadium and everything. I'm not in the dome no more, which really sucks.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup. Have some options on second.
We ain't tripping or nothing. You doing, Trey?
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it.
Trey, you haven't seen. Who? You do? I never knew that. What's his name, Trey? What's the name, Trey? I'm trying to tell you. Tell the D. How many yards you got on the season, Trey? He been dominating? Ooh. Who you got? That sound like somebody like Blunt or somebody, Trey. Okay. Shit. Let me find out you ain't got Jamal Lewis back, Water.
Just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Winston to throw it this time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Shit, we sitting all the stops out on this motherfucker. You and I put our run a year ago. We trying to do this. We trying to return the favor, Wolf.
Second down now after the incompletion.
He got to show me he got that Michael Vick in him then. He got to show me today. Take your time. Take your time.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception.
No, you in the South. You gotta be able to talk and play. You can't talk and play. You need to get out the South. We talk and play in the South.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Ooh.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Dude, why you enjoying 2K league, son? Got open teams.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, boy. Hold on to that block, boy. Well, he got that first one. But he got the first one, though, Water. I feel you, Water. But I tell you what, dude. Hey, next time, that second man, he ain't going to be there to see you.
Think so?
No, so.
Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to run now. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to skate out of there, and he doesn't
Hey,
pick up a
Ashley,
first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this one
Nah, I caught the wrong play. You hearing me? I caught the wrong play. Thomas ran the wrong route. He supposed to run the Lacuna route. I was just gonna make it. Just come to that side and get an open win. But hey, bust a play. So what you do, quarterback? Bring it down and run it.
Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 20.
Man, make that boy fumble next time, son.
4-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no?
I'm trying to tell you. Why worry about us? But we cold.
Totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Oh, you trying to scope me out, Trey? Man, I don't do nothing special, Trey. I play basic defense, basic offense, dog. Get the fuck out of here. Man, that's what you call a busted plea. No, man, not like that, dog. That was you call a busted plea. We supposed to have been busting ass right there.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball.
Yeah.
And, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty.
Make him feel that bitch.
And he'll go down here right around the
Make him feel that bitch. I'm trying to dig.
and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age there a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Trey, Bob been the same guy since Madden 13, dog. What the fuck you talking about? We run basic shit around this motherfucker. We don't do nothing special, Trey.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston.
Let's get it.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
I'm playing offense while trying to work for it.
3rd and 5, so they're bringing an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. To the air again with Winston.
Good shit. Good D. Good D.
Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. Now 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air.
What's wrong with your shit, nigga?
Wow, I should have
And a
been
glide and knock it through. And that will tie us at 43. So he splits the uprights there. And I would imagine
Why you listening to me talking your screen anyways, huh? Shit, the game tied, Tree.
Yeah, it's kind of like an offer to pick up a nice drive without even watching it in my hands.
solid analogy. I like it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Shit, about time you get a kick off on this motherfucker.
And last time they
Down in the 2nd quarter.
That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must have something out of the drive.
I'm trying to tell you. Trey.
Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Here's the option going right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken.
Hell no, bruh. I'm trying to tell you. Because I ain't gonna mean to pick that shit. Don't worry about what playbook I play with, Trey. Go back and watch the rest of my films, though. I've been playing the same playbook since Madden 14. Keep telling that shit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener.
I'm done with Buffalo.
You already watching film on me, boy. You watching it right now. Think I'm done?
Yeah, I can go back and watch the other film too, so it don't bother me nothing. I already know where to go for your shit, boy. I'm subscribed to your channel.
Hey, listen. That's cool right there. I ain't even tripping, you heard? No, I didn't hear what you said. Huh?
For getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Going underneath for Lewis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. Slot man moves right. The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick in the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Second down following the incompletion. On second down, Winston again. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. And now a carry here for their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On play action, Winston. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Jameis to throw it. And he comes back with one complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught right side, it's Snead. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to wind up in it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll come out in the pistol. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Off the play fake, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Third and long for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short game.
Now back to throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield? That takes a little bit of courage to pull off, but they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the 1st down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Dad.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levant. And his guys are going to take over.
Perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Defense showing blitz. Following the interception, Winston. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Boo.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Go, Dad.
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Shout out.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he pulls over him. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Play fake. Winston rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the comebacker. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
action. Winston. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, Winston. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms. And now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Back now in Tampa. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one goes for 24 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another pistol look here. They go play action. Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A gain of 6 there on first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
And this is going to be intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it'll be first down here after the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. switch it up here and look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Ingram again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick is good. He knocks through.